I know. All right, are you Deshun Robertson?
Right from the start, the charge sets the tone: aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. That's serious. We're not talking about a minor altercation here. This is the kind of charge that can carry major prison time if convicted.
And this is cause number 25, DCCR 0914. Ms. Robertson is charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Mr. Wilkerson has filed a motion asking that I reduce Ms. Robertson's bond, currently set at $300,000. And Mr. Wilkerson, you may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. And in this case, just so the court's aware, there are several family members present who likewise could testify as to family support within the community, length of time in the community and community activities. What I would note, Your Honor, and what I would apprise the court is that even as of now, having received HIPAA releases from Ms. Robertson, we are in the process of receiving records from Spindletop and Fannin, Your Honor.
Notice how the defense is already laying groundwork for mitigation: mental health treatment, family ties, and community support. That's classic strategy to humanize the defendant and argue for leniency on bond.
We believe that condition can be fashioned, even if the court wanted to go so far in this case as home arrest. Your Honor, the truth is that because of some of Ms. Robertson's issues, she has had problems sustaining employment at times. I believe, if I'm not mistaken her, that she actually qualified for SSDI, but of course now that is stopped because she has been incarcerated, and she does have 2 children. One, I believe, is about to graduate.
I have one that's just graduated. He's going to the service, and I have 2 that are in school, in high school still.
And okay, so that was my misunderstanding then about the one that she was hoping to see graduate and obviously go off to the military academy.
Mom moments like this are powerful. She's not just a defendant. She's a mother trying to hold on to her family while facing a potential felony. Judges often pay attention to these emotional details, especially during bond hearings.
Your Honor, she does have, of course, the assistance of Miss Wynn, who is her mother, who is here, and also Miss Stewart, who is her aunt, is here, and then some of her children are here, and even one of their significant others. Judge, this particular case, there are obviously some underlying issues. I think it just makes it a lot easier for us to be able to prepare this case and to undertake the evaluations and potential treatment necessary with regard to the matter. I can understand, of course, the court's reluctance to lower the bond given the severity of the incident, but I would hope that even perhaps Mr. Nichols might be able to throw some considerations out there that might include things like house arrest or GPS only that might give the court some additional comfort in terms of safety to the community.
So let me get some wood. Where would you live if you made bond, Ms. Robertson?
I have a house at 5555 Dates Drive with my kids.
5555 what?
Dates, THAMES Drive.
Who lives at that house?
Me and my kids.
Which kids specifically?
I have
That's okay.
the 18.
Okay. If it were a situation, Your Honor, where the court would prefer, of course, that, she live with her mother, I believe that's a situation that could be worked out as well. She's willing to, I believe, take on that responsibility.
What about Spindletop? Is there a plan in place? Were you seeing it going to Spindletop before this incident?
Yes, ma'am. I need to get back on my meds, to get back on my medicine.
So had you stopped going like you were supposed to?
Yes, ma'am. I had medicine to last, and then my caseworker ended up leaving me. But I don't drive that far because I'm scared to get on the highways and stuff. So I don't drive. I only know the north end of Beaumont.
So it's our understanding that there had been a lapse in treatment, Your Honor. I won't know more until, of course, I'm able to access those medical records, which I just secured releases for. So.
Mr. Nichols?
Judge, my concern is the severity of this case. She hit a man, ran him over in the car, left him pinned there when she got out and fled.
Here, the prosecution's counterpunch. This isn't about sympathy, it's about public safety. When a victim ends up in the ICU, that immediately raises red flags for any judge considering release.
What is his status?
He was in ICU. This case has only been indicted for 2 weeks, so I do not know his current health condition. I think he's been released from the hospital. I know he was able to give a statement to the police, and I will be in contact with him to see really where we're headed.
Okay. For the record, I am reviewing the probable cause affidavit. There is only one incident at the jail, so that's not something that's of great concern. But actually it is of concern. Do you know why it's of concern? It's because it has to do with your medication.
It's blood pressure medicine that I was taking off of. I have a new prescription, and they keep trying to make me take it. I've been on that med since I was 19 years old.
So you thought the appropriate way to handle that was by writing F off on the medical stuff?
No, ma'am, it wasn't appropriate, and I did apologize, and I haven't had any incident with meds since then, and I did give them my med doctor information so they can get the correct medicine into the jailhouse instead of having me on the wrong medication, because I was told to stop that.
You get a whole lot more being nice than you do acting like that, don't you? All right, so what I'm going to do is grant the motion to reduce the bond.
And there it is, bond reduction granted, from $300,000 down to $100,000. But don't mistake that for leniency. Judge West is making it clear this release comes with strings attached.
Going to reduce the bond to $100,000. A condition of that bond is that you are not allowed to drive any vehicle ever for any reason while this case is pending. Do you understand? Whatever that means as far as where you live, if you need to live with mom because you're not allowed to drive, then that's what you need to do. I'm not real worried about that. But I think if you're not driving, I also am going to order as a condition of that bond, if you make it, that you immediately make an appointment with Spindletop, that you follow through with any assessment, recommendations, medications. If you're not doing that, and I want proof of that, so you have to get proof. I want to know when your appointments are. I want to know what the outcome is. You have to get all of that information to Mr. Wilkerson so he can get it to me. If I find out that you've missed an appointment, that you're not taking medication or whatever it is, then that bond's going right back up and you're going to be in custody where I know everybody's safe. Does that make sense? Mr. Nichols?
No contact, staff premises.
Obviously, no contact whatsoever in any way with
Lyle Sanders.
Lyle Sanders, You're not to go anywhere near 3215 Gulf Street at Tulane, wherever this happened. I don't know who lives by there or why you were there. Doesn't matter. You can't go around there. Do you understand? And this goes, don't send messages through anybody else. Nobody needs to be contacting him or his family or anything like that. Let all that go through your lawyers and they'll handle that. But don't send messages. It's not beneficial for her if y'all send messages or anything like that to him, okay? If you're caught doing that and I find out that anybody's tried to contact him on your behalf or you contact him in any way, bond goes up. Obviously, we have another big issue. Does that make sense? Anything else?
I think that should suffice, Your Honor.
All right, you can go back with the bailiff.
This hearing really shows the balance between mercy and accountability. The judge isn't blind to Deshun's struggles, but she's also protecting the public. What do you think? Was this the right call, or should the bond have stayed higher? Drop your thoughts below.